pencil. And so the first few things that I need to talk about are, one, you need to make sure that on your naming chart, you are writing thousands, period. This is going to be something new in this unit. So previously we had talked about ones, tens, and hundreds. That represents your ones, period. The comma that you see here, that's going to represent the start of a new period, which is thousands, period. Two, you need to go ahead and write down this number under standard form. What is standard form? That's right, it's the number written with just the digits, just the numbers. Well, how do we say this number? On the paper, it says say number to your partner. Right now, you're just doing this on your own. So what I want you to do after the pause, you need to repeat the same thing that I am saying. The way that you read this number is from left to right. So it goes like this. 1,000, point to the thousand, 147. 1,147. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I want you to say the number out loud. I should be able to see you saying this number out loud. All right, now that we've said the number, now we need to look at base 10 blocks. So after you've said the standard form, we're going to build our number. I'm going to be using base 10 blocks and showing you on here how to build the number. I need to see you using your base 10 blocks. So go get your base 10 blocks. Awesome. Now that you have your base 10 blocks, you're going to be building this number on the side. So you're building the number on the side using your mat, and that mat should already be in that basket. So everything is prepared for you. There's no need for you to get up and about. So how many ones do I have? 7. That is going to be 7 ones. I should see 7 dots on your paper, and then I should also see you with 7 ones on your mat. How many groups of 10? We have 4 groups of 10. We're going to skip count when we're doing these base 10 blocks to talk about the value. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 4 groups of 10. You should have 4 groups of 10 and 7 ones on your paper, and you should also have 4 groups of 10 and 7 ones on your place value chart mat. How many groups of 100? 1. So you're going to draw a group of 100, so a flat. You're going to draw 100 on your naming chart under hundreds, and then on your mat you should have out a flat. And last, we go to the thousands period. In the thousands period, how many thousands do we have? 1. So you're going to draw your cube. And on your mat, you should have this guy, the big base 10 block that looks like a cube that represents 1,000. So you should have, let's read this together out loud, and I want to hear you, so I should be hearing you. 1,147. Notice after that comma, I did not say and. Remember, and is when you have a decimal. Comma, you don't need to say and. So again, 1,147. Now we're ready for expanded form. Expanded form is going to be talking about the value. I want you to start at the ones place. Good. So how many ones do we have? Well, we have 7. What is the value of 7 units? 7. Now we're going to groups of 10. How many groups of 10 do we have? Well, under standard form, and by looking at the picture, there's 4 groups of 10. But remember, what does value mean? Valer. Worth. How much is this worth? Let's skip count. 10, 20, 30, 40. You're going to write 40. Do not forget that little plus sign. Remember, expanded form is what? I stretch it out with a plus sign in between. Show me your hand motions. Good. For the hundreds, how many groups of hundreds are available? One group of 100, but what is the value? ¿Cuánto vale? How much is it worth? 100. So you write 100. So now we have 100 plus 40 plus 7. That's 147. We are not done. Now we're moving on to the thousands period. In the thousands period, how many thousands do we have? 1,000. So we are going to write 1, comma, don't forget the comma. In fact, do the comma with a different color so that you remember. So 1, comma, 0, 0, 0. That is 1,000. These are ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. 1,000 plus 100 plus 40 plus 7. And because these are your notes, let's go ahead and label this. Here's your ones. Here's your tens. Here's your hundreds. And here's your thousands. Okay, now we're ready to say this in word form. Well, word form is easy breezy. Remember, if I can speak it, I can write it. Let's say it out loud first. It's 1,147. Now let's slow down. When we are writing a number in word form, it's like you're reading. You're going to start from left to right. So the first part of this number, when you speak it, what's the number again? Can you speak it for me, please? Good. It's going to be 1,000. We don't need to put a comma when it's words. Then we go to the hundreds. How do you say this number? 100. 100. And then the tens and the ones. How do you say that combined? 47. So you're going to write 40-7. The way that we say this number out loud is 1,147. Make sure that you're writing that down. Once you are done, you need to make sure that you clean up, that you put the base 10 blocks back, and that you leave the mats laid out how you found them. Make sure that it is clean and organized so that the next group is ready to learn. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.